Hi reception, welcome back to our maths lessons. This is the second one this week, so I hope you really enjoyed yesterday's lesson. Make sure you've got a pencil and some paper to start with, and we are going to start with a maths meeting. Well done on singing the Days of the Week song. So, who can remember what day was it yesterday? Yesterday was Tuesday. Amazing. So, yesterday was Tuesday. Let me hear you. Fantastic. So, yesterday was Tuesday. So, what day will it be today? What day is it today? So, yesterday was Tuesday. Today is Wednesday. Amazing. So, yesterday was Tuesday. Today is Wednesday. Let me hear you. Fantastic. So, yesterday was Tuesday. Today is Wednesday. What day will it be tomorrow? What day comes after Wednesday? So Tuesday, Wednesday. Amazing. Thursday. So yesterday was Tuesday. Today is Wednesday. Tomorrow will be Thursday. Fantastic. So today is Wednesday. So again, this is your second lesson of maths this week. Now we're going to get on to the months of the year. Can you remember what month we are in at the moment? So that was the months of the year song. So can you remember what month I said we were in this month? Fantastic, well done if you remembered. So we are in the month of February. So the month is February. Let me hear you say it. Fantastic. So yesterday I said it was the 9th of February. So what is the date today? So yesterday was the 9th of February. So what is it today? 1 more than 9 is 10. Fantastic. So it's the 10th of February today. So the date is Wednesday, the 10th of February. Let me hear you say it. Fantastic. So yesterday was the 9th, so today is the 10th. Fantastic. So make sure you go along and maybe make a calendar at home so you can mark off which day it is each day, and then you know which day is coming next. Now you are going to sing Counting by Twos. So this is a different way of counting, so you need to be practicing this at home. So normally we count in ones, but this song you're counting in twos. So basically you're skipping every other number. So you're going to start off with 0 and then you'll jump to 2. So make sure you play this song as many times as you can at home and make sure you learn it, as it will help you with counting in twos.
Hi reception, I'm going to be singing the number ones song to 10, and it would be great if you guys could learn it because it helps us in our maths. Here goes. 1 and 9, 1 and 9, 9 and 1, 9 and 1. Bring them all together, bring them all together, that makes 10. That makes 10. 2 and 8, 2 and 8, 8 and 2, 8 and 2. Bring them all together, bring them all together, that makes 10. That makes 10. 7 and 3, 7 and 3, 3 and 7, 3 and 7. Bring them all together, bring them all together, that makes 10. That makes 10. 6 and 4, 6 and 4, 4 and 6, 4 and 6. Bring them all together, bring them all together, that makes 10. That makes 10. 5 and 5, 5 and 5, 5 and 5, 5 and 5. Bring them all together, bring them all together. That makes 10. That makes 10. Okay, have a go, record yourselves and upload it to Class Dojo or Tapestry and let me have a look. Good luck.
Before we start our lesson, there is an activity for you to do by yourself. So as you can see on the screen, there are some pictures of some ladybirds and they're split in half. So if you want, you can draw some circles and put a line through them to show two sides. Then I would like you to think of all the different ways that you can make 5. So as you can see, there's one already done for you. So there is 4 dots on one side and then 1 on the other. So 4 and 1 make 5. So have a try and see of all the different combinations you can make to use number 5. Once you've done all the different ways on how to make number 5, here is another activity for you to do. It is 1 more and 1 less. So I've given you some numbers to start with. Once you've done them, maybe you can think of your own numbers and show which number is 1 more and 1 less of that number. Make sure you write your numbers nice and neatly and they are formed the right way. Before we start our lesson, there are a few things that you'll need. So please make sure you've got a pencil and some paper, 2 plates or something that you can use to split groups of items up into, and you'll need about 5 to 10 objects that are easy to count. Please make sure they're not too big because you need to be able to count them really carefully. As you can see on the screen, there are 2 groups of horses. With your objects at home, can you split them up into 2 groups using the same amount that is on the screen? Once you've done that, count how many are in each group and then we will count them together. Hopefully you've split your objects to match the ones that are on the board. So, in the first group, how many horses or objects do you have? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3. So in the first group there are 3 horses or objects. Now in the second group, how many objects do we have? Let's count them. 1. So we've got 1 in the second group. So in the first group there were 3 and then in the second group there was 1. So now we've worked out how many are in each group, we're going to add them all together. So how many was in my first group? So count how many objects you've got in your first group. Let's count them again. 1, 2, 3. So first we had 3 objects. So I'm going to write the number 3. You can do this as well, and I'm going to draw 3 circles underneath it to show 3. Then how many are in the second group? Let's count them. 1. Then we had 1 more horse or object. So, now how many do we have all together? So by doing this, we need to count how many objects we've got all together. So you need to count the objects in your first group and your second group. So let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now, how many do we have all together? We have 4. Fantastic. Right, let's double check to make sure we've got 4. So first I had 3, 1, 2, 3. Then I had another one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I have 4. Fantastic. So hopefully you've done the same as me. Practice counting out each group and then adding them all together, and then we will move on to the next. Now we've got some pictures of some cows and the groups look a little bit different. So copy how many are in each group and then make sure you count out how many are in the first group and then how many are in the second, and then we will work it out together. Hopefully you worked out that there are 4 cows in the first group. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then in the second group there is only 1 cow. 1, just to double check. So in the first group there were 4 cows and then in the second group there was 1. Make sure you've split your objects into 2 groups, one with 4 and the other with 1. And now we're going to put them all together to see how many there are all together. Make sure you draw the objects that you are using for your first, then and now addition story, and then once you've done that you can upload your pictures onto Class Dojo and onto Tapestry. So remembering using our first, then and now, we're going to work out how many there are altogether. So first, how many cows are in the first group? Let's count them again. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what number do I need to write here? 4. Fantastic, well done. So 4, and then I'll also draw 4 circles just to show each number. So first we had 4 cows, then how many did we have? We had 1, well done. So if we count all of the circles underneath, how many do we have? So how many objects do you have together, or how many cows are there all together? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So first there were 4, then 1 more. Now there are 5. Amazing, well done. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 4 and 1 make 5. Well done. Make sure you've grouped and then regrouped your objects, and you're counting to make sure you've got the right amount. You're doing so well. Keep it up, okay? So now we're moving on to some ducks. So how many ducks are in the first group and how many ducks are in the second group? Using your objects at home, make sure you've got groups that are the same as the ducks on the board. This one's nice and easy for you. So in the first group there is 1 duck, and then in the second group there is also 1 duck. So now hopefully you've worked out how many there are altogether. Make sure you draw the objects that you are using for your first, then and now addition story, and then once you've done that you can upload your pictures onto Class Dojo and onto Tapestry. Make sure you're writing the sum along with me, so then you'll be able to show me your work on Class Dojo and Tapestry. So, how many ducks are in the first group? There was 1. Fantastic, well done. So there's 1 duck. How many ducks are in the second group? There's 1 as well, fantastic. So, first we had 1 duck, then we had 1 more. Now how many ducks or objects do you have altogether? Let's count them. 1, 2. So first you had 1, then you added 1 more. Now you have 2. Amazing. Make sure you write down this sum nice and neatly, and you can draw your objects underneath to show you're working out. Now you need 2 groups with 2 objects in them. So the first group will have 2 objects, and then your second group will have 2. Now then we're going to work out how many there are altogether. So in the first group, how many animals or how many objects do you have? We had 2 animals, well done. So we've got 2. So first we had 2. Then how many are in our second group? There's 2 as well, fantastic. So now how many do we have altogether if we bring them together? So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. So first we had 2, then we had 2 more, now we have 4. Well done, amazing. Make sure you're using your objects at home to help you see the groups coming together. So 2 and 2 make 4, fantastic. Now that we've done that together, it's now your turn to do it by yourself. So make sure you use your objects and count out the same on each group to match the pigs on the board. Once you've done that, make sure you count them all together to find out your total. When you've finished, make sure you write the sum to match each picture, so the first, then and now, and then make sure you take a picture and upload it onto Class Dojo or onto Tapestry. Once you've done that, there is an activity on the board for you to do by yourself at home. Make sure you copy out the sum and then write the total of animals at the end. I cannot wait to see how hard you've been working at home on your maths. Now that we've finished today's lesson, I've added some games and activities that you can play at home to help strengthen your knowledge that you've learnt today. So make sure you take a picture of you playing these games, and I cannot wait to see how you got on.